Hello, hello, good afternoon, and happy Friday. This is Mike with FlowTrack, and today we're going to be going over some really cool stuff in the Form Builder and the Automation Flow Builder. Now, since FlowTrack has 14 different services, a lot of people are like, where do I start? What do I do? Maybe you already have a website, maybe you already have a phone number. It doesn't really matter because you're going to pick the services that you need for your business. And we're going to start with one of the most common ones today, and that is automation flows, and that is forms. So there's no more zapping things together, sending a form post from here to Zapier to MailChimp and back and forth and all around. You can do it all in one, and it's all drag and drop. So let's get started. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a simple automation flow that's going to use one of the answers on the form. Are you looking to buy a house? And if they are, we're going to tag them and we're going to create a lead in the pipeline. If they're not looking to buy, we're going to tag them with something else and we're going to send them to a competitor, right? They can bother someone else. And so we'll go ahead and exit this flow. Let's take a look at the form we're going to use with that flow. So I'm going into the database section. I'm clicking on forms. And inside the form builder, I already got one made right here. I got a simple real estate form. And I just have on here first name, last name, phone number. And then on page 2, I got a question. Are you looking to buy within 6 months? And I got yes, no, and maybe. Now, this is just a custom question on the form. This is actually what we call a radio question because it has this little dial right here. You can click between those 3 different ones. So all you got to do is drag this radio on here and we can create one right now. So let's say, are you looking to move within a year, right? You can come up with any question that you want to customize this form. And all we got to do in here is click on the data and we're going to start adding some values like yes or no, right? And now we got 2 options for our question. We click save, and that's how easy it is to add questions on your form. Now, if you want to add multiple pages to your form too, it's always a good idea to break up your questions in multiple pages. Just click on the add page button, and it couldn't be easier. So I already added this question to my form. Are you looking to buy in 6 months? So I'm actually just going to leave that there as it is, and I'm just going to click save. And so you click save, this form is live, and now you can use it multiple ways. First of all, you can click on the preview link and you can see this form in the web browser, which is really cool. And then you can also drag and drop that onto your site. Let me see if I can share another tab on here that, there we go. I'll just put in this tab right here. Perfect. So this is going to be the form that you can drag and drop onto your existing site. If you're using WordPress, using something else, right, you can just drag and drop this onto your site, or you can drop it onto your site inside the FlowTrack website builder. So now that we got this form, let's actually go back into the flow builder and let's check out this flow. So the first step is we got a condition. And so this condition right here is using that question on my form. Are you looking to buy within 6 months? And so all you got to do in here is select the data set you want to use for this condition. So you can come in here and you'll select the item that you want to use. And so you got multiple ways you can do this. And the possibilities are endless when it comes to customizing the condition. You can use anything in here from contacts, tasks, forms, emails, calls, SMS. Any of this can be a condition. So let's actually create this from scratch so you can see exactly how this is going to work. So I'm going to click on create new flow, and I'm going to create a form submission flow. And so I'm going to use my real estate lead form right here. So I click on select, and let's build this flow from scratch. So if I know where this step is, I can just expand and I can find it, or you can always use a search box, and we're going to use one called condition. So I'm going to drag the condition step. And so it's going to ask me what data set I want to use. This is where I'm picking my real estate lead form. Next, I'm going to use the question looking to buy. We're going to say when the looking to buy answer is in this list of yes and maybe, right? Now I got a condition. And I can change the title of this too. Are you looking to buy now? And I save that. I got my condition. So perfect. Now, if they are looking to buy now, I always love to stay organized with the customers and contacts. Remember, using tags everywhere you can is going to allow you to quickly identify these customers, segment these customers, and you can market to them later. So I'm going to tag this person as a buyer, and we can go down the yes branch here. I'll just connect this. And then if they're not looking to buy within 6 months, we're going to tag them as a shopper, right? So go ahead and tag them in there as a shopper. So that is great. Now, if they're a buyer, I may want to create an opportunity in my lead pipeline. So I would just type in the create pipeline step, and it's going to ask me what pipeline do I want to create this lead in. I already got a sales pipeline. I can say randomly assign this to a particular person, or I can assign it to myself, my demo user, and we can say we got a new lead, and then I'll go ahead and put in the customer's name here, new lead first name. And so now we can control what column we want this to be in. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the need analysis column, and we're good to go. So I click save, and now I can start connecting this. And so this is great. Now, remember, we said if someone's not looking to buy a home within 6 months, we want to send them to a competitor. So let's actually just use the redirect step here. So we got the redirect the user to a different URL. Well, let's just send the user to Google, just for an example. So we got google.com. All right, perfect. So now if they are looking to buy within 6 months, they're going to get tagged. It's going to create an opportunity in my pipeline. If they're not, we're going to tag them as something else and redirect them to another page. And that's all you got to do. So I can come in here and we'll call this the real estate flow 2. I click publish, and that is it. Now, I already had a flow hooked up to this form, so I'm actually just going to delete that other one. So I only got one flow running when I fill out this form. That's good. And that is literally it. So now you can go into the database. We're going to go back into the form, right? And we can see that I got my real estate lead form hooked up to this flow. Now, all I got to do is use this link or put it on my website. So I can go ahead and copy this, and let's open this up right in here, and let's test this out. So I'm going to say this is from Alex, and we say Bob, and the phone number 714-123-1234. And so on the next page, we're going to say I am looking to buy, and I'm going to submit this form, and now it's going to give me the success message. I did not get redirected to Google, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. So now if I go back into FlowTrack, I can see I got a new lead in the database. I got Alex Bob. And you see right here, he has the tag hot lead and buyer, because that's the tags that I gave him, which is perfect. And now you can see this flow I got in here, the real estate flow 2. This is the flow that just ran for this contact. So that's how easy it is. Super easy to control this way. So super awesome job. Now let me show you what else you can do with this form. So let's say you're building a website. On your website, you're going to use this form. Now, if you're using the built-in website builder in FlowTrack, it is a lot easier because you're not dealing with any embed code, right? You're not copying and pasting anything. You're just going to drag and drop this form onto the website builder. So all I got to do is I got a spot right here for my form, and I'm just going to open up the element list, and I'm going to drop this in the page. So that is it, right? There's nothing else you got to do. Then you can publish the page and make it unique. But this is one of the website building templates that's included in FlowTrack. And let's say we wanted to actually make this more real estate theme. Well, sometimes it's just as easy as changing the background image, right? So I can click on this. I'm going to change the background image, and let's change this to something like a home. And I'm going to go ahead and drop in one of these images here. And so I got this picture of a home, which is great. And now there's this overlay color you can see, this orangish color. So we can customize that too. So maybe we'll make this a green. We'll make it a little bit lighter. And the other one we'll do a blue, right? So it's super easy to customize this and give it a unique look and feel, even though it's one of the built-in templates. So we just did this right now in 10 minutes. We designed a form, we designed an automation flow, we dropped this on the website, and we customized the website template to give it more of that real estate look and feel. So if you're a marketer, if you're in any niche whatsoever, and you have a flow that looks anything like this, where you have a click, someone lands on your website, they fill out a form, then you have an automation, then FlowTrack was really made for you. Now, we only touched on 3 of the services in this video, so there's a heck of a lot more that you can do. But let's dive into the comments now and see what questions we got. We're going to start answering in some questions. So the first person says, "Hi, Mike." Well, hello. I'm glad you got to join us today. Thank you so much. The next question that we have is from Jim. He says, "What region is the data stored?" So we actually have a multi-region setup with Amazon Web Services. We got DR on the West Coast and Active on the East Coast, and multi-AZ, 3 different AZs. So it's data stored everywhere, right? A lot of DR stuff in there, but great question. And then we got another person that says they have a question. So if you have a question, please just drop it in the chat. It pops up for me in here so I can start answering this. So we got another question that says, if I sell a product within FlowTrack, what is the best way to sell it and have affiliates for our own products that we sell using FlowTrack? So that is a wonderful question. And we got something really cool in here I want to show you guys. This is actually an upcoming feature that we're releasing, but let me show you what we got now. So I'm going to save this page first, and let's go ahead and dive into the tracking page. So on the tracking page, this is where you're going to be able to track, right, all your sources of leads, contacts, and customers. This is the track in FlowTrack, right? And right now, the tracking shows you the different items you have in FlowTrack. So you got your forms, your websites, your phone numbers, and then it tells you like, well, this form triggers this flow. And so this is right now what we have for tracking. So you can track where your customers, contacts, and leads came from. Now we're expanding on this, and we're actually adding some different tabs up here on the top. The team's actually working on this. I think it's going to be live, around Monday or Tuesday, but it's going to allow you to track different affiliate traffic sources or traffic sources, Facebook ads, Google ads, right? Whatever you want to track, you're going to have that ability on here on the Tracks dashboard. And so that's going to be really, really cool. And obviously, it allows you to track everything. It's omni-channel, so it doesn't matter if it's a phone call, a form, or anything else. So definitely look out for that too. All right, so the next question is, can you make appointment bookings based on a specific application, or are they date and time only? So I think I understand your question. So basically, you can have a different flow or different condition to send out a booking. So just like I did a condition in the flow, you may send out a different booking link for a different type of customer. You can definitely do that in a flow. And then Jim says, perfect, thanks, you are welcome. And the next one, we have any ETA on courses in FlowTrack. So the courses are coming. I don't have an exact ETA on the courses. I can tell you that the reason why the courses is taking longer is because it actually impacts tons of different services inside FlowTrack. So to give you an idea of how we're doing courses, which is really cool, but inside the website builder, the courses are part of a new element we have called the repeater elements. And this allows you to repeat elements on your page. So whether you think of this as blogging or courses or any other type of data, you're going to be able to repeat these elements in the designer. So you might have a list of courses or a list of blog posts. That's something that's very common you see on services like WordPress and other tools. So we're actually adding this into the website builder. So it's not like we're just releasing courses where you're locked into your template. No, this is courses with complete control over everything in the website builder. So it's a big thing we're doing in the website builder. So stay tuned on that. Hopefully I'll have some good news to come on that. If you guys have any more questions, just drop them in the chat. But it looks like that is all for today. And so if you guys have anything else, please let us know. Drop in more ideas of what you want to see on future videos. And I got more great videos to come. So have a wonderful weekend. Take care.